One of the keynote speakers at the Avera conference in Amsterdam was Mr. Kristof Vereenooghe, one eye. He actually sees with one eye. He's the CEO of Ev-box. You told me that they have 60% market share in the Netherlands?
Yeah, indeed. We have a very large market share in the public infrastructure, with major cities as Rotterdam, Amsterdam, Utrecht, etc. And then beside that, charging at the workplace, at the offices, both at home as well. We work with, a number of partners. So Ev-box is probably the best kept secret from a name point of view, because you don't see your name all the time, but Nuon, Eneco, and many other partners are actually using our products in their business. So that's how you have the Ev-boxes all over the place.
Yeah. So you said that this year the market is about 6 billion or 5 billion, I think, for charging solutions worldwide.
This year,
all the partners.
No, the global market, that we estimated as an addressable market, is 400 to 500 million.
I had one zero too much. It's €1,000 per car which is sold, so it's 500 million total. Yeah.
And it will evolve to the next years towards those type of numbers. In 2020 we should be able to reach those numbers indeed.
And you also said that the market in Asia is already twice as much as in Europe and in America.
The Asian market is growing way faster than Europe and US. But it's a different market, local play. We heard it from other speakers this morning on the conference that it's a different approach. And we focus at this moment, for the moment, on Europe and North America. Yeah.
Okay, what's your market share in Europe and in America?
We are in an early stage of developing those countries with own organizations, so we are in a small percentage at this moment still, but this will change over the next quarters and years.
Okay, so what's important with a charging facility? What kind of innovation do you have to do to basically grow to the next stage?
No, but very important is the quality and the uptime. That's really a big need, both in Europe and in the US. That the total cost of ownership is going down. That also the investment cost for the end user is going down, as you mentioned yourself in the questions. And then innovation-wise, it's becoming more and more a hardware and a software play. Possibilities to do billing and payouts. We are going step by step towards maybe inductive in the future. We see smart charging coming up more and more, integration with energy building solutions, mobile payments, etc., etc. So there's a lot of evolution going on in the market. Yeah.
How many people work in the company?
At this moment we are over 50 here in the headquarters, and a team of 10 people abroad, and this is expanding rapidly.
The manufacturing is done by other partners?
The manufacturing is done on our own lines with a partner in the Netherlands and in the US with the same partner.
So it's really, it's still a very small market. 50, 60 people is still a relatively small company.
But we can do that. We can do that with that limited number of people because we work with a partner. So in the peak moments of production, there are up to 100, 150 people in the manufacturing. That's not counted in that number. Okay. And also because we have an indirect model and we work with partners. So the hundreds of salespeople from all our customers and partners abroad, in energy companies, retail, wholesale, like Rexel and others. Of course, that allows us to do with a minimum headcount, a maximum number of business.
Last year, how many poles did you install?
Last year we installed, we reached actually 37,000 and something charging stations.
Out of a 500,000 worldwide, so you have a little bit less, 8% market share.
9% market share actually that we are reaching, and we want to keep up with that and even grow it a bit. So. Lots of work to do.
Okay, being a software guy, I think the hardware you will get and it will stay up, but the software is really important. And Holland is interesting that they basically come up with all kinds of protocols. Yep. And the protocols how is the state of the protocols in other markets? In America, I think the Dutch protocol, which came from ELAT, which you worked also on. Yep. Is already conquering the market, but how is that protocol conquering the world?
There are some players, especially in the US, that are not that open, and we regret that because we believe that open standards will create a better movement forward for the whole industry. So we should work together on those open standards. We truly believe in the software play. We have recently invested in an increase of the software team internally to build on a new generation. We had a couple of guys at Mountain View last week working together with Google on on our new platform, and also in the Google Cloud infrastructure, so that it's really scalable. We have a great system that is working today for tens of thousands of users, but we need to build a platform for millions of users in the future, because
which is interoperable. But the interoperability in Holland is pretty good.
Yeah, it's very good.
Is that system also going to other parts of the world?
Definitely, we see. I mean, we see it going in Europe. It's a tougher game to make it happen in the US, but step by step we are going to that because it's a must-have for the EV driver for its convenience.
Yeah. So 200,000 cars in Asia, especially in China. Is there any chance for a Dutch company, to basically make a foothold there?
We have certain ambitions, but we like to do things step by step. We do it on a healthy way. It's on our roadmap, but I cannot define or share with you when.
Tough market.
When we will. Tough market indeed, so we have to work with the right partners and the right go-to-market strategy.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
The Ev-box from Holland, led by a Belgium, and is conquering the world.